Okay, so you've seen them all over your social media feed, right? The gold leaf steaks, the ridiculously over-the-top decor at some celebrity restaurant. But it always comes back to one simple question. Are any of them actually good?
I mean, it's the classic dilemma, isn't it? You see a place just blow up on TikTok, and you can't help but be a little bit skeptical. You're watching a guy sprinkle salt from 5 feet in the air, and you're thinking, okay, am I about to pay for an incredible meal, or am I just paying for a killer Instagram story?
Well, that is exactly what we're going to do right now. We are going to separate that hype from the reality. I'm going to give you a framework, a kind of toolkit, to help you cut through all the noise and figure out what you're really paying for.
All right, so first things first, to really get a handle on this, you have to realize there isn't just one way to judge a restaurant. Nope, there are actually two totally different ways of looking at them. Two lenses, if you will. And trust me, they often lead to completely opposite conclusions.
Okay, so let's break this down. On one side, you've got the influencer lens. This is all about the show. Is it gorgeous? Is there some crazy gimmick? Is it going to get me likes on my feed? You know the drill. But then, you have the critic's lens. This is old school, pure substance. It's asking the real questions. How does the food actually taste? Is the service on point? And the big one, is this actually worth what I'm paying? And as you can probably guess, these two are almost always at war with each other.
So, let's dive into that first category. Let's talk about the influencer traps. You know, those places where you're really just paying for the meme, not the meal. These spots have absolutely mastered the art of going viral, but sometimes the actual food gets left behind.
And where else could we possibly start? We have to talk about the undisputed king of viral food, Salt Bae. The man, the meme, the legend himself. His place, New Threat, is basically a temple built on social media hype. But what happens when the salt settles and you actually have to eat the food?
Just look at that number. 1,450 pounds for one steak. No, that is not a typo. That, my friends, is the price of a meme. It's pure shock value, designed to get people talking, to get them posting. But when you charge that much, that steak had better be life-changing, right?
And here is where it all falls apart. While everyone's getting their shot of the gold leaf, the actual food critics, well, they're eating the steak. And the reviews? Oh man, they are brutal. When you hear words like bland, tough, supermarket quality, that is the last thing you expect for that kind of money. The hype and the reality, they're on different planets.
And listen, this isn't just a Salt Bae thing. Let's take a look at another perfect example, Vanderpump Paris in Las Vegas. This place is an absolute magnet for selfies. The decor is, honestly, it's stunning, incredibly lavish.
So here's the smart way to do it based on what pretty much everyone says. Step 1, go for the looks, for the aesthetic, soak it all in. Step 2, order a cocktail, like the famous Pumptini. They're actually really good. But step 3, book your dinner somewhere else. The consensus is clear. The vibe is a 10, but the food is, well, it's mid at best and pretty overpriced. So treat it like a gorgeous bar, get that photo, and then go have a great meal somewhere else. All right, enough of the bad news. Let's flip the script. Let's talk about the real culinary deals, the places that prove fame and fantastic food can go hand in hand. These are the spots where the critics are just as excited as the influencers. Okay, so check out these names. These are the heavy hitters. At a place like Bazaar Meat, Jose Andres isn't just cooking you a steak, he's completely reinventing it with Spanish flair and mind-blowing techniques. Or you go to Frontera Grill, and Rick Bayless is giving you these deep, authentic flavors from regions of Mexico you've never even heard of. See, these chefs got famous for their cooking, and their restaurants absolutely deliver on that promise. No gimmicks needed.
And it's not just the fancy critics saying this. If you go online to places like Reddit, where the real food nerds hang out, you see the same name pop up over and over again, Bazaar Meat. People almost unanimously vote for it as the one celebrity spot that's not just good for a celebrity spot. No, it's just a flat-out incredible restaurant, period.
But, you know, not everything is so black and white. It's not always just good or bad. Which brings us to a really interesting one, the Gordon Ramsay exception. We're talking about Hell's Kitchen. Is it a total tourist trap, or is it a legitimately good restaurant? The answer is kind of both.
This really breaks it down perfectly. A huge chunk of it is the influencer must-do, right?
It's a theme park. It's designed to make you feel like you walked right onto the set of the TV show. And yeah, another part of it feels like a foodie tourist trap. But, and this is a huge but, a solid chunk of the experience is actually delicious food. Unlike a lot of other traps, the food here is legitimately good. People go absolutely wild for the beef Wellington and the sticky toffee pudding. Almost everyone agrees they're incredible.
And here's a little pro tip for you, straight from people who've done the research. If you want that amazing Gordon Ramsay quality, but you don't want to pay the Hell's Kitchen theme park tax, go to Gordon Ramsay Burger instead. The word on the street is that it has some of the best burgers you will ever eat, and it's way better value for your money.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground. What does this all mean for you? Let's boil it all down into a super simple cheat sheet. This is your guide to being a smart diner the next time one of these famous restaurants catches your eye.
Let's run through it. Nusret, big red light, totally overrated. You're paying for the show, not the steak. Vanderpump Paris, that's an orange light. Go for drinks only. Hell's Kitchen, that's a yellow. It's a mixed bag. A fun theme park experience, but with surprisingly good food. And then you have Jaleo or Bizarre Meat. That's a big green light. Genuinely underrated, fantastic food, totally worth it.
So, that really is the ultimate question, isn't it? The next time you're scrolling and you see one of these places, are you looking at a great meal or are you just looking at a really effective meme? Now you know how to tell the difference.